Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for June 13th through 19th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up in the week ahead. Now, we're setting the intention for the 13th through the 19th. However, please do keep in mind, my dears and my darlings, that basically you might see this video a few months later, a few years later. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to hear the messages that are in this video. This is a general reading, so not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. You take what does, you leave what doesn't. Also, sometimes your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. But we're going to connect and see what messages are coming up here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I feel like we need one more good shuffle here. Alrighty, and we're gonna go ahead and move you all just a little bit closer. Okay, my darlings, and the first card that's coming up here for you all is the Prince of Wands, and this is your beautiful fiery energy, right? This is fire sign energy. Now, when we have the Prince of Wands come up, in other decks this might be referred to as the Page of Wands. Traditionally speaking, it can be seen as a youthful, sometimes immature, a fire sign person, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And I know a lot of us are used to seeing tarot readings where we're looking at like other people and this person and that person coming into a situation. But if you're new to my channel, in the weekly forecasts, I like to focus on you. I want it to be more about you, less about other people. And so I like to look at the cards in the weekly forecasts in terms of like your journey, characteristics that you're coming into. So some of you may be embracing this Prince of Wands energy. And for me in my readings, this is oftentimes coming up like a second adolescence, right? There's two sides to adolescence. There's the really depressed side where like you're locked up in your room and you're listening to your sad songs and you hate the world and you hate yourself. But then there's also those times in adolescence when you feel really cute. You feel really excited about life. You're defining yourself. You're figuring out who you are. You're coming up with your style and how you're expressing yourself. And you just can't wait to go out there and grab the world by the tail and put it in your pocket. And you have so many like dreams and inspirations and things that you're excited to accomplish. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about when I say second adolescence, when I see the Prince of Wands or Page of Wands. So Sagittarius, you guys have been coming through a rough time, okay? And your weekly forecasts have kind of given us this pattern of breaking free and ascending and taking back your power. So a lot of you may be in this energy now where you're reinventing yourself. And you might be playing around with your style. You might be playing around with how you dress. I feel, Sagittarius, like people are going to start this week and in the coming weeks commenting that like there's something different about you, but they can't really kind of figure out what. Or, they just kind of feel like you look different. And I feel that a lot of it is, a lot of you are just, even the way you walk into a room is changing. Like you're walking in with more power, more authority, more confidence. I feel some of you, like even the way that you walk is changing because you're getting this fire back. You're getting your zeal for life back again. And you're coming into the world like you're showing up, like I'm here, right? I'm here. I'm ready to do some stuff. I'm ready to make some things happen. And some people might be like, what did you change? What did you change? And they can't figure it out. But I feel people are noticing that there's a physical difference about you. And some of you are going with that and giving yourself like some kind of a makeover or changing your style. But I feel there's this sense of like, all right, it was a rough time. I'm here. I'm back again. I'm here ready to make some things happen. That's the energy and the vibe I'm getting from the Prince of Wands this week for Sagittarius. Sometimes it can be another person that's coming in that's really inspiring and really exciting and really fun, but we need to be cautious that we don't abandon our logic or reason, because this person might take us a little too far because they're not thinking about the consequences. So if that resonates with you, you might want to be on the lookout for that as well. Next card coming up here for Sagittarius is the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is a card that comes up at times when we don't like what's being offered to us, or we're not satisfied with the current state of things, or we don't like the opportunities that people may be offering us. I feel for some of you, Four of Cups, you're coming into the week with the Four of Cups energy. I don't feel like it's going to happen this week. I feel like it's already happened, in that you have stated displeasure with a situation. Like, you've gone and you've told your employer that you want a raise or you want to get promoted, or you've told your significant other that there's things about the relationship that are bothering you, or that you're not comfortable with, or you've let a friend know, you've tried to like set a boundary. Like, you've already spoken up and you've already made it clear what you need. And I feel like the Four of Cups is, you're not satisfied with what the response was. You're not satisfied in that whatever they offered you, maybe they're like, well, I can meet you halfway, Sagittarius. I can't give you what you're asking me for, but here's what I will do for you. And you're looking at the cup like, that's not what I asked for, though. Okay, it's what you can do for me, all right? But what you can do for me is not what I asked for. It's not what I need. And so sometimes people see the Four of Cups as like something negative, like, oh, well, you're just not satisfied, or you're just having tunnel vision. But for me, the Four of Cups comes up a lot when you're raising the bar in life. Rumi wrote about divine discontentment, which is the moment that we start looking around and we start to see all of the abundance, all of the happiness, all of the success the people around us have. And the thing about divine discontentment is, when we have this realization, we don't feel jealous, we don't feel angry, we don't feel envy, we don't wish for these people to lose their blessings, but we have this aha moment where we're like, wait a minute now, I'm a child of God, I'm a child of the universe, these people are no better than I am, and they have all of these blessings. I deserve this too. I deserve these blessings too. Like, where's my blessing? And so there's like a healthy sense of entitlement that we may step into, like in a healthy way. And so the Four of Cups for me is like, you're raising that bar and you're like, I'm no longer accepting these mediocre circumstances. I'm no longer accepting this scenario or this situation, because I know that I deserve more. I know that I deserve better. Everything you have right now, Sagittarius, you manifested during a time of limited thinking. Once upon a time, the things you have now were a dream come true, because you were so far down in the pit, so far down in the hole, you didn't believe there was much possible. So you've manifested a state of existence. And now you're realizing, well, I'm existing, but I would like to live. I would like the spice, the flavor, the seasoning. I would like to have the cherry on top. And so for me, the Four of Cups is when you start to raise that bar and you start to manifest that. You no longer accept the bare minimum. The bare minimum is just the beginning, right? It's like saying, oh man, I can't wait until I find a job where they're not doing funny stuff with my paycheck or forgetting to pay me, and I have to chase them down to get paid, and they try to get me to do shady stuff, and they yell at me and all the time, and I just can't wait to find a job where I don't have to deal with that. Or I can't wait to find a significant other who's not using me financially and is not hitting me and doesn't cheat on me. Those are very bare minimum requirements. If you're working at a job and they're not paying you, that's not a job, that's slavery. If you're with someone who's doing that to you, that is not healthy. Just because somebody isn't using you financially or cheating on you, that doesn't mean that that's going to be enough to fulfill you in a relationship. You may realize, hey, I need some more emotional connection here. or I need, to find somebody that has the same love language that I do, right? Those are when we start raising the bar. And so a lot of you have manifested bare minimum. But that's a good thing. That's a good start. And now you're continuing and you're raising the bar and you're calling in more, you're calling in higher. The next card that's coming up here for you all, Sagittarius, in the week ahead, look at this, is the Three of Cups. So this is good. This is coming in the same reading. Okay? So some of you are holding your ground and it's paying off almost instantaneously, right? When people realize or they see that you are reaching for more or reaching for better, they may be stepping up. Some of you may find yourself this week where you reach out for more, you reach out for better, and you actually land a job offer. And you go into that employer, the same employer who was like, sorry, I wish I could do more for you, but I can't. And you tell them, hey boss, I have another offer. They might be like, Sagittarius, wait a minute now. We don't want to lose you. Let me see what I can work out for you. Let me see what I can do for you. And they may come back and they might give you what you were asking for initially. Now, it's up to you if you're going to take the new one or stay in the old one. That's your decision to make. In a relationship, you might meet somebody new and this person seems more aligned with what you want and where you're headed, and you might tell your partner, this isn't working. Like, I tried talking to you, I tried telling you what's wrong, and we're not seeing eye to eye. And now that you're ready to, leave or walk out the door, they're like, wait a minute now, Sagittarius, I can try harder, or I can give you what you're asking me for. Again, it's your decision if you're going to stay in the old situation or if you're going to take this new thing that's coming. But Three of Cups oftentimes comes in with the energy of like finding your tribe, finding like-minded people, celebration, good news. And it is seen sometimes in tarot as getting engaged, right? And that can be the case for some of you, getting engaged or like good news, something to celebrate. But even if it comes to getting engaged, where did that engagement come from? It came from aligning with your community and your like-minded people and like the group that's meant for you, right? So in this way and in this sense, some of you are having to make a decision because you're raising the bar and better is coming in. And then somebody else is saying, hey, well, I can step up now. Now, for some of you, you may be in the mindset of, hey, too little, too late, no thank you. But that is up to you to decide what you want to decide and what you want to do. But I do feel, Sagittarius, that a lot of you who have been feeling like you're in the wrong circle of people or you haven't been happy with the vibration of the people around you, this Four of Cups and followed by the Three of Cups gives me a feeling or a sense that this is the week, or you're coming into the time here that you're breaking out of that circle and you're getting yourself into a new circle. One that matches your evolved energy, one that matches the ascension that you've stepped into. The next card that's coming up here for you all, look at this, is the Two of Cups. So you all know that I don't focus so much in the weekly forecasts about love and romance, but sometimes it comes up. Right? Sometimes areas of our life are intertwined and Spirit talks about love in the weekly forecasts. And so some of you are finding this soulmate connection, this relationship with someone who's actually stepping up, and they're thinking, what can I do for Sagittarius? How can I be there for Sagittarius? And you're also a giver. So this is the kind of relationship that's going to go on forever, because we have two people who are equally invested and they're thinking about like what can I do for my person? What can I do for this relationship? So both are feeding it and it's going to grow, it's going to thrive. Soulmate connection, playfulness, true love. Now some of you are completely and totally off of love. You're like, nope, Amethyst, not going to happen, don't want it, not interested, no. This Three of Cups and this Two of Cups doesn't have to be romantic. It could just mean, as I said, you're coming into a higher vibrational circle. So now you're dealing with people who are stepping up. They're not just here to see what they can get out of you. These are people who are also giving. There's a harmonious connection. There's a harmonious interchange, right? This is soulmate energy. And we have romantic soulmates, yes, but we also have non-romantic soulmates. So this is the vibration and this is the energy here. You guys are coming into better connections, more quality connections. Those of you who are focused on career and business, you're even kind of like raising the vibration here in terms of the type of people you want to be working with, the type of work environment you want to be with, the kind of people you're doing business with. There's like this higher vibration. I will say this, Sagittarius. If you are a self-employed person, or if you do something creative for work, like you have followers or you have people that book appointments with you of some kind or place orders with you of some kind, you may see in the coming weeks a drop in clientele or a drop in like followers or subscribers, and you might be like, oh man, I'm starting to lose some people. The reason is because your vibration is ascending, it's shifting. So the lower vibrational stuff is falling away, and then you're gonna find that you're picking up a new group, okay, a new group of people, or like a new type of people, and the numbers are gonna start going up again. So if there's a drop, don't freak out, don't worry. It's a temporary thing, and what's gonna end up happening is that you're gonna see a change in like the type of clientele that you have, like they're higher vibrational, or they're matching the way in which you're ascending and you're evolving. So there may be, in terms of like business, followers, clienteles, that there may be a decrease or some people who are falling away, but then you're gonna see it going back up again. So don't worry too much if you see that happening in the coming week or so. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Love readings for June are linked in the description of the video. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. Don't forget, every single day I do a daily message on the channel. If you think it might be nice to start off your day with a card and a message, be sure to check those videos out as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings. Bye-bye.